Shalom Kalalayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Wahawar Chakwarash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of GMS who rule well, and salutations and blessings to you elect, starting with 144,000 and the rest of the elect. So this is a quick lesson on the tribe of Asher. So like you're pinpointing more of the history and prophecy regarding how we identify the tribe of Asher in modern day for the most part, because we know that the 12 tribes are scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, but there are places where there is a majority of the tribes, if you will, if I'm saying it right, pretty much where it's like where the majority of the tribes went, which we know you had the 10 tribes leave, or nine and a half leave the land of Assyria, their captivity, through the Euphrates, and they carried on onto Arsareth, or Achar Arataza, which is another land, which is known as the New World, right, or the Western World, or the Americas, right, North, Central, South America. So this is Genesis 49 and 20 out of Asher. His bread shall be fat. Now the word Asher in the Hebrew is Ashar, which means happy. Okay. And again, this takes not sometimes, but for the most part, it takes experience in knowing the tribes. And it's actually interesting. The Spirit had me do this lesson on Asher. Before this, I did, which tribe was that? Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh, which I had experience with the tribe of Manasseh, but I actually grew up. Some of my best friends were from the tribe of Asher growing up, 12, 13, 14, 15, years old. I had 4 good friends who were Asherites, and one of my best friends, his older brother, his name was Asher. You can't make it up. His name was Asher. All right, Asher, that was his name. So this is Genesis 49 and 20 again. Out of Asher, his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. In the NLT, it reads, Asher will dine on rich foods and produce food fit for kings, right? And as we know, the king's meat, the king's food is delicacy, right? It's amazing. It's skillfully done. All right. Unfortunately, it's not always the healthiest. But guess what? If you really have a skillful person, a skillful cook, a chef, if you will, they can make food that's very healthy and very nutritious and very tasty. Okay, delicious. So this is a prophecy of the tribe of Asher. So I went on and asked ChatGPT, let's get that, about the tribe of Asher. And in the ancient world, it says Asher's territory was in the northern coastal hills of Canaan, including Carmel and Galilee, ideal for olive trees. These regions have been rich in olives for millennia. Archaeologists have found ancient olive presses all over that area. Jewish tradition. Now it mentions the Talmud. In the Talmud, we don't ever source, we don't ever bring, we don't use that book. Okay, we don't study that book. But there are sometimes very isolated instances of historical fact, right? And as you see here, it says that the Talmud states oil comes from Asher's portion, and this is a commentary of an 11th century commentator explaining, which we're going to get, Genesis 33:24. His land will produce abundant olive oil in the portion of Asher. Olive flowed like a spring. Blessing of Jacob from Asher. His food will be rich, and he will provide delicacies fit for kings. Rich food and delicacies likely included olive oil, which olive oil is precious. Don't get it twisted. And for the record, The majority of olive oil that we buy is fake. It's fraud. It's been debunked. You can look it up. Right? The majority of olive oil is actually diluted, and it's not even real olive oil. A lot of the olive oil that we get tastes disgusting. It has a rancid taste. Okay, there's no benefits as real olive oil should taste. When you look up real olive oil, okay, real farm pressed from a family somewhere in Italy or Greece or Tunisia, when they make that olive oil from their farm, you see the price difference. Okay, and if you really had real olive oil, it's tastes delicious. I'm not talking about going to No Frills or even a lot of these nice stores, Fortinos, up in here in Canada, Longos, Metro. A lot of these things they're not it, man. Why olive oil was important, used in cooking, anointing, lamp lighting, temple offerings, and medicinal use. An abundant olive oil supply meant wealth, trade power, and spiritual symbolism. Now, hold on, what was I going to get? Deuteronomy 33. And 24, and of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children, let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil. NLT reads, Moses said this about the tribe of Asher, may Asher be blessed above other sons, may he be esteemed by his brothers, may he bathe his feet in olive oil. See, it said olive oil. Now let me see if the Hebrew, because coincidentally, in the KJV, it just says oil. Okay? Now, what a lot of people don't know is who's the tribe of Asher, first of all. I should have, started off with that, Salaki. The tribe of Asher, according to our elders, to the revelations they received, primarily High Priest Elder Ariyah, he received the 12 tribes. Understanding, Asher comprises of what? Peruvians, Colombians, Ecuadorians, Uruguayans, right? Brazilians, that area, northern South America, if you will. Okay? Because south of that, you have Chile and Argentina, which are the tribe of Naphtali. Okay? But then you got Brazil, like I said, Colombia, Uruguay, and Ecuador, all these different countries. That's the tribe of Asher. And the land of Venezuela, which is tribe of Asher, I believe since the last time I checked, it's the second biggest nation or country that produces crude oil, right? Oil from the earth. So that's another thing. All right, that's just another fact I'm throwing out there. Okay. Let me see. May the bolts of your gates be of iron and bronze. May you be secure all your days. Now, I typed in, what is that? I typed in this, what South American country has the best delicacies? ChatGPT, since we're reading about dainties of the kings. Great question and a tough one, because South America is incredibly diverse in its food culture. That's 100%. You got all kinds of Mexican, Honduran, Guatemalan, Argentinian food, But check this. Each country has its own strengths, rooted in indigenous African, European, especially Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian, and even Asian influences. That said, here's a breakdown of South American countries with the best known delicacies by reputation, variety, and culinary prestige. Peru, number 1, gold medal. Widely considered the best for delicacies. Global reputation, Lima, which is the capital of Peru, has been called the gastronomic capital of the Americas. Gastronomy, that's a big fucking fancy word, pretty much is dealing with culinary, with cooking, food. And guess what? I typed it in. Peru, culinary capital of the world. Lima, Peru, this is on AI Google now, is widely considered as a culinary capital of the world, particularly for its vibrant and diverse food scene. This, right? So there you go. That's a prophecy right there, man. Right? Global recognition. Lima has received numerous international awards, and bro, that place is, there's a lot of poor people there, bro. You know, Peru is not, people go there, but it's dangerous. Certain places to go is dangerous. People go there for the Appalachian, was it not the Appalachian, the mountains, Andes Mountains, right? For the llamas and for the beautiful, what's that place? There's a kingdom there, ancient kingdom. I forget the name. It's something like that. I forget the name of it, but it's a kingdom of the Incas, I believe, right? The Incas, which is the tribe of Asher. People go there as a tourist destination, one of the wonders of the world or whatever. But it's a poor place, man. It's dangerous. But this place is amazing. The top, one of the, pretty much the top, as it says, Lima has received numerous international awards and accolades for its food, solidifying its position as a leading gastronomic destination. Okay, so Peru, it says fusion of Incan, Spanish, African, Chinese, and Japanese cuisine, known for ceviche, which is marinated fresh fish and lime, chili and red onion, lomo saltado, stir-fried beef with Asian fusion. Right, as you keep going, you get hungry, Okay, Argentina is number 2. Then you got Brazil, which is another tribe of Asher. Another place, Amazonian, Afro-Brazilian, Portuguese, and Japanese. Then you got honorable mentions, both Asherite countries, Colombia and Ecuador. It's not a coincidence, man. So that's just another quick way of identifying who the tribe of Asher is today. Oh, how do you know it's the Colombians, the Uruguayans, the Brazilians? You guys are just making stuff up. Anyway, hope you're edified with that. Call halayim la Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Shalom to the elect.